Hello, everybody. I thought I'd show you my planner and the setup I have for next week and kind of the system that's been evolving since I started using this passion planner. So let us turn to the week in question. And this is April 20th through 26th. And you'll see here, first of all, that I have a grocery list. We're going grocery shopping this afternoon on Sunday. And I have all my recipe cards for the week. Now, I've written the recipes in or the meals in for dinner down at the bottom. And also what I put down at the bottom is kind of the temperature and little doodle or a stamp of what the weather was like that day. I like looking back and seeing that. Um, but I will file these. I have a tickler file. For those of you who don't know what a tickler file is, it has all of the months, all 12 months. And what you'll have in front is the current month. And then it has days 1 through 31. This month only has 30, but 1 through 31. And today I will turn 1 through 19 will be behind May after today. And what will be in front is the 21st, the 20th, which is Monday. And so what I will do is put the recipe that's going to be for Monday in the 20th and then so on. So when I get to that day, that's where the recipe is. I don't have to tell you, look in book number 2 or Betty Crocker this or whatever. I don't have a Betty Crocker cookbook, but you get my idea. And I have a typed list that I'm putting up on top of the refrigerator or up on the refrigerator magneted to it so that my family can just simply, whoever's home first, whoever's going to do the cooking or help do the cooking, there is the list right there. And they know exactly what we're making. Anybody can come to the tickler file and pull out the recipe for today and get started. That's the idea. Let's see how that goes. Also, something new I'm trying is to try to get a balance between the housework, working at home, my personal stuff. Oops, I just got chocolate on my book. Now you know I was eating a piece of chocolate. Anyway, there are these recipe cards. And daily I do things in the house, but they're pretty simple. You know, do the dishes, wipe down the counter, my husband takes out the trash when it's needed, make the bed, do a general pickup of the living areas. I do that every day. But weekly on Mondays, I do the kitchen. So I'm going to straighten and clean the fridge, the freezer, the pantry, mop the floor. And then I'm going to, depending on the week it is, pick one of these jobs. So for the third week, I think that's what we're going into the third week, I will polish the table and chairs and wash all the windows. And then next week on Monday, it'll be wipe down baseboards and wash the curtains. So you can see I can keep up with everything by just doing a little bit each day. And then on Tuesday, I do the living room, and I have a different set of jobs for that. And so this will be in my tickler file for Monday. And hopefully that will help me get things accomplished. Okay, so this week, my focus is to stay balanced. Oops, can't see that, can you? It's to stay balanced between my home, health, work, family, personal time, all of that. I want to keep a balance. So I made a little visual down here, and it says my life, work, health, family, personal time, home. You know, I don't want to spend so much time in this room filming videos and making crafts to show and things like that, that I'm not in the evening able to sit up in the living room with my husband and watch a show and chit chat with him. I don't want to spend so much time keeping my house in order. Haha, that will never happen. But keeping my house in order that I don't get into this room and get anything accomplished. I hope that makes sense. Overcleaning has never been my problem, though, I should say. But I hope that makes sense, that I want to keep everything in balance and in line, and that's what I'm focusing on this week. So that's why I have the cards. That's why I have the recipes ready to go. I'm hoping it will make my life simpler. This in the Passion Planner, which is what I'm using, it has times, and I don't work that way. So I have covered those up with washi tape. And at the top is my personal and home to-do list and appointments. And the second square down is, or rectangle down, is my business stuff. And then at the bottom, it'll be our recipes, the temperature, and everything we talked about before. So my personal goal for myself for this week is to read each day. I get into, I used to read all the time, but now that I've become a little bit busier, sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with everything and read every day. And I really do enjoy that. So I'm trying to get that back into my schedule. And to write, I'm working on a short story of my cancer experience. I want to write 30 minutes at least 3 times a day. That's my minimum that I want to do this week. My home is stick to these new cleaning cards and the new cleaning routine. And don't go over, don't go under. Just try to be balanced with it and try to do what needs to be done. My health, I need to move more. I need to follow up with the doctor about my sinus infection. Not fun. And need to make sure I take my meds and just eat healthier. As far as work, get into a routine, follow this routine. And I need to make more connections on social media. Sometimes I'm doing so much posting on my blog and YouTube and filming videos and things. I forget how enjoyable it is to sit down and watch other people's stuff, make some comments, and let them know how much I appreciate it, what they're doing. So that's part of that balance thing. I really want to get into that more. Okay. So I started with this piece of tape here with the polka dots, and I kind of built the colors and everything around that. I don't have a lot on here yet, but as I go through the week, I typically will put some extra stickers and maybe a little doodling of what went on that day. And so by the end of the week, it tends to be busier. This is a little flap. I like to put flaps so I can put some personal stuff underneath if I want to. And a friend gave me this polka dot really wide washi tape. So I used that. It seemed to go along with the theme of the polka dots and circles. So that is about it for planning for the week. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you do for planning. Stick this butterfly back up here so I marked the page. You do for planning and what planners you use. This is a passion planner, what I'm using right now. And I'm using this that I found at Walmart for just daily doodling and jotting notes down. I thought this was a great find. It was $5.99. It says notes on the front, has cute floral, and it has grid paper inside with a little spot for the date. And so grid paper inside of a little notebook, I love it. And you can see I do a little more doodling and today I'm going grocery shopping, and this is the temperature expected today, and it's going to rain off and on all day. It's been doing nothing but raining, and I need to catch up on my laundry. So that's so far today what I have. I'm sure I'll do lots more doodling and fill in what happened during the day. But anyway, I really appreciate you watching my video. Thank you so much.